Is anyone even in the car? Oh my god, oh my god. This is a bit alarming. Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sam, otherwise known as Snerix from TikTok, and happy Pride Month. This is all I had in my wardrobe that actually had color, let alone rainbow to it. I have my earrings, and I'm ready to go for Pride Month. Let's jump into what we're gonna be talking about today, which is people on the road and what the hell the f. As someone that lives in Florida, I've said this many times, I am absolutely used to chaos upon chaos when entering even the most basic of roads, a back road even, let alone getting on a highway or any type of busy road. There's specific highways that are worse than others. I don't know if your area is like that, where it's just like one particular highway is the death zone. My most convenient route to get to Disney World just so happens to be the route of death. No, nothing. I thought I just saw a human in my closet. Oh my god. Okay. Let me just take a deep breath because now I'm seeing things. I'm just constantly surprised at what people are willing to do to their own vehicles and risk their life sometimes just to so what, you can get one car ahead, or because someone cut you off and now you feel like it was a personal attack. Whatever it is, we're gonna break it down. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
What? I'll break your jaw. I'll break your jaw.
You'll do it or you'll talk about it.
I'll break your jaw. Scary bitch.
No, don't get out.
What's up? Gerald. What's up? What's up? I'm not touching you. What's up?
You're just talking, dude.
What's up? What's up?
If I was this girl, I would have literally jumped into the driver's seat and driven off. I would have been like, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to be involved in this. If you want to get out of your car, you officially lose your seat. Literally a move your feet, lose your seat situation here. Was he thinking the guy in the car was gonna get out and like meet him halfway, and they were literally gonna have like a little brawl in the middle of this median? They look like they're at a stoplight or something. I would imagine that there's no real threat here if this guy felt like it was safe enough to jump out of his car and go up to the window. It's not a good look.
What's up? Okay. Oh, I'm good. You good?
I'm good.
Usually when you drive, it's like a zipper. One and one and one and one. When it's a merge, that's the courteous way to do it. So I was just making sure that I got my one and one. That's it.
You're supposed to like blow the horn and acknowledge that you're getting over.
No, you see how it's a lane merge. It's a lane merge. You see how I did though? You see how I did though, right? See how I did though, right? So just relax. It's a lane merge. It's a lane merge. You see how the guy in front of you? You see how the guy in front of you? You're silly. Relax. That's good. Peace.
What an absolute waste of time. Obviously, the two drivers are already talking over each other, and then we're adding a girlfriend to the mix who is now screaming over everybody, and it's just like, what are we doing here? We're just all yelling at each other. No one is even listening to each other. Although I didn't see the situation, I'm just based on this interaction agreeing with the person that we're seeing on camera. There are so many people who are just nasty when it comes to merging, and I don't really know why it's such a big deal to let one person in front of you, but apparently it is. And those people are annoying AF because we're in bumper to bumper traffic, and if one person gets in front of you, you're gonna be 1,000 minutes late. That's how that works, right? I'm not even really sure what saying something is gonna do anyway. Like, you're rolling down the window to say what? Like, you got in front of me in a merge? Sorry, that's what a merge is. That's what happens when we all have to merge together. People have to kind of, you know, get in front of each other. It's really kindergarten. Move, bitch! Why are your hazards on? Is anyone even in the car? Did they just like put their hazards on and then like dip? Oh, no one was in the car. I don't know who you have to be or what level of entitlement you have to reach in order to think whatever the f you are doing is more important than whatever the f the fire truck is doing. But I'm just wondering, this person couldn't find street parking, so she's just like, I'll just park in the middle. Like, I'll just leave my car right here. I'll be really quick. And they're never really quick. They're the people that take the longest because they go in there and complain about some god knows what. And like has absolutely no sense of like urgency when she realizes what's going on, if she did. Based on her reaction, it didn't look like she had any idea what was going on, but how can you not? And I guarantee that the people who do this are the same people who are gonna turn around when they need an emergency vehicle or whatever, and it takes them a little too long to get there. And people do the weirdest where they just think I can just leave my car wherever the I want. People will just pull up like in front of a grocery store and just put their hazards on and be like, no, I'm just gonna wait for my sister to be done with her shopping and I'm just gonna sit right here. Move, like there's a whole parking lot. You don't get to just like put your car wherever you want. This is just really sad, honestly, and this person should have, I believe, should be arrested or some sort of ticket for this because this is interfering with an emergency. I don't even what the Oh my god, oh my god.
I gotta get out of here. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So this has gotten to the point where two people are now willing to damage their own vehicle for the sake of whatever the Is one trying to drive forward as the other one's backing up, and that's why there's all that smoke there because they're just like pushing into each other? What is this, like GTA world? This literally looks like real life GTA, especially with the driving around in circles. This is some I would literally do in GTA. They're literally impacting other lanes on the road now. Like this one car tries to just immediately drive and make some illegal turn anyway to get out of the situation. This is straight up anarchy and really not giving a about anyone else on the road. Do either of these people know if there's like children in the cars? There's people walking in the parking lots. This is a bit alarming.
Incident just right there.
Hey! Now's the time. Hey!
Stop.
Get back in the car. Grow up.
Oh my god.
Sit down or you're gonna get arrested.
Listen to the officer.
Both of you, grow up.
Both, not just you.
Come on, boys. Move it.
At one point, the guy almost got back in his car, and he probably would have been better off if he had just stayed in his car, but no. He brought his ass all the way back out and continued to fight while also trying to point at an officer and be like, yeah, what he said. He's not on your side, dude. He's telling you both to stop. And the fact that this cop has to stop what he's doing anyway to break up an argument, like this looks like a teacher in a kindergarten classroom that's just like watching their kids over recess, and they're just like, hey, stop pushing each other on the monkey bars. Someone's gonna get hurt. Same energy. And once again, you can see passengers in the car here who are having to sit there in the middle of the road in traffic. It doesn't look like there's anyone in front of this front car, so I think they are literally just now blocking traffic. This is just like you trying to act big and tough, and like it's not big and tough, so it's just like really embarrassing.
Yeah, look, you're an idiot. How's that? Idiot. Learn how to drive. Oh my god, what an ugly girl too. Ugh, your eyebrows. Oh my god. Ugh.
What? Dang. He went there. That's such a reaction that we've seen in many situations. Maybe this guy was losing the argument. Maybe this guy felt like he really had nothing else to go off of here. So he just immediately jumped to the next insulting thing that he could find or think about to say, and an easy target is someone's looks. I love that he said something about the eyebrows when like as he's saying that, his own eyebrow is like basically covering his eye. Like, dude, get the f out of here. Drive off, sir. Yuck. Oh no, no. They're like, no. Why did that text at the beginning say that the person got tasered? I don't think that that text is accurate, but no worries, we'll just ignore that part of it. I have definitely been in situations where if someone had cleared that way like that and there was a way to get out, bitch, I would have been like, I'm gonna get out of this like bumper to bumper and go the other way. Unfortunately, she kind of screwed herself though, because the clearing she made for herself was not really, it was more inconvenient for her to get out, I guess. There really is nothing more frustrating than being literally gridlocked where you can't get out of it. It's just the fact that you can't do anything even if you wanted to, I think is what's so frustrating. So when this woman saw the opportunity to do something, bitch, she was like, I'm out of here. See ya. There's a very fine line, I feel like, between people following the rules of the road and total chaos. Because if we all just collectively decided that we weren't gonna follow the rules of the road and just did whatever the we want, like some people decide that they are entitled to do, well, I don't know, maybe people would just be so on guard that it would just be safer because nobody would know what to expect or what anyone was doing, so you'd have to be forced to be constantly on the lookout.
Sir, the ice cream machine is down.
Whoa! No way that's about the ice cream machine. Wait, let me see this again. So how did he even get himself in that situation? Was he trying to U-turn, maybe? Because this is another situation where someone's literally gridlocked now in a fast food line, but this guy, he's not gonna be a victim of the McDonald's line. Also, that is a huge CVS in the background. There is this Twisty Treat, which I don't know if that's like a nationwide establishment, but Twisty Treat is a place where you can buy ice cream, and the literal store is shaped like a giant ice cream cone. And the one near me has a drive-through where once you get in line, bitch, you cannot get out. If there was a fire, you would die. And there's been plenty of times we've been like, you know what, we don't need ice cream this bad. Let's just get out of line. It's been 15 minutes, you know, because the Twisty Treat line goes very, 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 very slow. No offense to the staff. I can't even imagine what it's like working in a giant ice cream cone. But if there's a car behind you and there's a car in front of you and there's bushes on either side of you, girl, you're not going anywhere. So unfortunately, you know, we still had to get our ice cream, God forbid. And you know what ended up happening is they actually made 2 ice creams for Ryan and gave it to him for free. I mean, I only got 1 and I was the one that wanted to get ice cream anyway. I'm really still not over that.
What will cause road rage? This right here. We haven't even made it off our road yet. This is the road we live on, out in the country. Speed limit's not marked. Those of you that know that that means it's at least 50, 55. How fast we going, baby? 30? Yeah. 30 miles an hour. There was one area we could have passed this car, and they decided to then get in the middle, you know, ride the middle of this lane so nobody can pass them and nobody can go the speed.
As he pulled out in front of him.
Yep, and oh yeah, didn't even add that part. We were, you know, minding our own business, and they just pulled out in front of us and almost caused an accident. And now they're going 30 miles an hour in a 55. You know, I want to call them out just because I can. And instead of screaming and getting upset like I normally would, just calling them out will be enough. Now we're at a complete stop because we've got something going on up here, and I guess either they're scared to drive beside them, I don't really know. But I know that we're stuck behind somebody that can't drive.
Oh my God.
You gonna do it? Because they're gonna get right on that line.
I can't do it.
I know, see? You can't,
Go on!
You can't pass people like that because they won't let you. John, if we get in a wreck, at least I got it on here. This is how fast you're supposed to be able to drive on this road. I mean, it's safe to do so. This is the speed limit. Yeah, we're going 50, so we ain't even going 55. But this is what normalcy looks like. Just for some of y'all out there, there's more and more every day that drive like they don't know how, so maybe this might help y'all.
This is one of those videos that we're gonna have to like kind of break down piece by piece here because there's a lot that happened and I have a lot to say. No one in this situation is doing anything safe. The person trying to pass on the double-lined road and the person that's now swerving into the middle of the road to not let them pass. For what reason? That's what I'm confused about too, is it's like, if this person wants to go so much faster than you, they're not just gonna pull out in front of you and slam on their brakes and go even slower than you're going. They're gonna go way faster than you and you're gonna be able to go your speed without anyone being on your ass. I've never heard of a not posted speed limit automatically defaulting to being 50 or 55. I don't know where this is. Who knows? That could be totally valid. There's a lot of stupid things in this. And then the part where they're stopping on the road because there's somebody stopped on the other side of the road. But you can also kind of see that there's someone standing on the right side of the road off to the side, so they didn't do the wrong thing by slowing down at the very least. She said her point was that she was trying to teach other people a lesson or that she was only calling them out because she could. I can relate to being annoyed with people on the road for sure, sure. I can relate to being stuck behind somebody that won't drive and they won't let you pass them. It's annoying, but this happens every day, all day that this is happening. You recording one instance of this happening is not going to change anything. Especially because after we just saw a ton of videos of people literally ramming their trucks into each other and buildings, showing me a video of a car driving safely, minus swerving into the center of the road. The only lesson you're teaching is that we should continue driving safely. People, when they're in their car, they seem to think that they're invincible.
What the heck, dude? This lady is standing in the parking spot. I got here first. Okay, I got here first. You see this bullshit, bro. Tesla's leaving. Grandma, she better grab that spot before you guys lose that spot too. I'm parking right here. I'm parking here. Take the Tesla.
I kind of want to see what would have happened if she had just like kept inching forward. Like, would this person actually let herself be hit by a car for a parking spot? Would it get to that point? How far are both of you willing to go for this? I don't feel like it's really worth risking your life over, although I'm not really sure someone should be running someone over simply because they're in a parking spot either, but especially when there's another car leaving right now, so clearly there's a solution here, okay? No one can do anything until someone moves. Uh-oh, here she comes.
What?
The light
Uh-huh.
over there behind that truck.
Damn, that's crazy.
Cheating. Don't do that.
I'm cheating?
Yeah.
Seriously? Love you, baby girl.
Okay, this was a weird situation because I'm not sure why people weren't pulling forward to begin with. I've seen this plenty of times where people just kind of follow the leader and they're not really paying attention and they just assume because everyone is piled up in one lane that means you can't go in the other lanes when they're completely open just fine. Which you'd think the gas attendants would maybe be like telling people, drive the f over here, like our line is wrapped around the building for no reason. Driving your car as close as you can and staring at somebody is only going to do so much, especially when they're laughing at you. Sorry, my face is oily.
These kids were trying to get in her car and throwing drinks at her.
Love.
Into the drinker.
The amount of road rage you must have to become escalated on somebody else's behalf, like on the driver's behalf, when you're sitting in the back seat or in a passenger seat. I think it looked like they were in the back seat. They were at least a passenger. I can't stand when passengers try to take it into their own hands to like start a conflict with somebody else. If I'm driving and I'm not the one starting shit, please don't start something in my car with somebody else. I'm ultimately going to be the one that has to deal with the situation if there's any sort of retaliation, right? Because if they decide to take my license plate number, if they decide to like swerve out in front of me or do something crazy to my car, like that's all gonna come back on me. And if you get out of my car to go fight somebody, like I said, I'm just gonna drive off. I'm just gonna keep driving. I'm not gonna wait for you to get back in my car, and I'm sure as shit not gonna be your getaway car after you decide to punch somebody and you want to get out of there. I'm not gonna be involved in that. I will literally put the child lock on the windows to keep you from being able to roll your window down. And we saw the cup on the floor. So you're littering on top of everything. You're just the amount of road rage you must have when you're the driver is concerning. Sometimes I feel like I'm the asshole driver, but then I watch videos like this and I don't do anything like this, so I feel better about myself. I think I'm gonna go reward myself with some ice cream because yes, I still have ice cream on my mind. I'm just really grateful that I don't have to travel for work anymore, because at one point I was traveling 45 minutes each way to work if there was no traffic, and that was mostly me being on the highway, and there is just so many things that I've seen It's terrifying. It's so crazy to me how even different states have different road rules. That's so confusing. Why wouldn't it all just be universal? All roads eventually connect to each other in the United States, right? I can get from Florida to California in my car, so why wouldn't every state along the way have the exact same rules? That just makes for things to be more confusing. Unless you're simply someone that just doesn't follow the rules of the road, like most of these people we saw today, and you just do whatever you want, then I guess it doesn't really matter what state you're in, because you just do whatever you want. You don't have any idea who you are messing with on the road. People will do crazy things with their vehicle. They will get out of their vehicle. Who knows what they have in their vehicle that could potentially harm you. In addition to the force that a car has, the speed, everything all combined in this situation with the road rage is absolutely terrifying.
Scary bitch!
Thank you to everybody who had tagged me in videos on TikTok. If you see something new, or if you happen to record something yourself and you want me to react to it, please send it to me to my TikTok, Instagram, or my email. I'm pretty easy to find on all social medias, but just a friendly reminder, I am not on Facebook. If you see my videos on Facebook, it's not me. Have a very, very happy Pride Month. And this month especially, I just want to give a big hug to my LGBTQ plus community. You are always welcome here. This is a safe space for everybody. I know that a lot of the things that we watch and we talk about are negative, but that does not mean that I am providing a space for people to be negative to each other or bully each other. So let me know what you're doing to celebrate Pride Month. Last year, I did a rainbow makeup video for Pride Month. That definitely took a minute to do. Rainbow Pride makeup is not minimal, nor should it be. And I appreciate you guys for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye!